Now, I just want you to understand that you are amazing for following my YouTube channel. And again, if you're an international student looking for study abroad opportunities, remember that I have videos about Finland, Belgium, Netherlands, Canada, all right, Czech Republic, all the countries you can imagine in Europe. And equally remember that in the United States of America, you can study for free. There is a scholarship in Europe called the Erasmus Mundus. It is still open. Videos on my YouTube channel to help you, and a lot of other videos on Finland, Czech Republic, Belgium, and so many other countries. So please make sure you watch this video till the end. It is going to teach you a lot of things. University in Finland. You should be able to confirm your study position after 7 days of acceptance. Then you pay your tuition fee within the next 28 days. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for joining today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are old, welcome. Happy New Year to everyone watching me. Thank you so much for joining again. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a university in Finland that is somehow affordable, but you should understand that still in this video, I'm going to talk about the tuition fee in this university. I'm going to talk about the programs available, both master's and bachelor's degree programs available in this university in Finland. I'm equally going to talk about the requirements to apply for this university in Finland. I'm going to talk about the scholarships available in this particular university in Finland. I'm equally going to touch a little more. I'm saying a little about the scholarship application and the visa application, because I have been talking about the visa application and how you are going to apply for the student visa, or let me say a residence permit to Finland. All right. Now, there are important dates here on this particular university site that you need to know. First of all, when accepted into this university, you should be able to confirm your position within the next 7 days. So pay attention to the email address you are using, guys. It is very, very important. After the 7 days of confirmation of your acceptance offer, you have to pay your tuition fee in the next 28 days. If you fail to pay your tuition fee in the next 28 days, you lose your position. All right. Now, students accepted in March, April, May have to pay their tuition fee up to 31st of July. Pay attention to this, international students. Students accepted in June, July, August have to pay their tuition fee before the 29th of August. These are the deadlines you need to put into consideration. Now, this is one of the applied science universities I said I'm going to be talking about, because I prefer you applying to the universities of applied sciences in Finland, not because they are easy to go into, because everything in Finland is merit-based, but because your tuition fee is less compared to the other universities like Helsinki, Tampere, Lapland, and all the rest. All right. Now, we have talked about the key dates you need to know. Let's look at the tuition fee in this particular university. Before I even talk about the tuition fee, what is the name of this school in Finland I'm talking about? The name of the school is called Savonia University of Applied Sciences. And I want to draw your attention to the fact that Savonia University of Applied Sciences, the tuition fee have increased. Now, the tuition fee for Savonia for autumn 2023, that is a semester that is going to start in September, August, September, something like that, or October, is 8,000 euros. That is the tuition fee for Savonia University of Applied Sciences. It is 8,000 euros. I equally want to draw your attention to the fact that there are no master's in-class master's degree programs available at Savonia University of Applied Sciences. There are two online programs called Masters in Digital Health and Energy Engineering. Those programs are online for masters, but for bachelor's degree students, you have programs like Bachelor's in Business Administration and International Business. Then you equally have Bachelor's of Engineering in Information Technology. You equally have Bachelor's of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. You equally have Industrial Management, which is equally another engineering program. You also have Healthcare program, which is in terms of a registered nurse. So for those of you who have been asking me, Milton, I'm a nurse, I want to be a nurse, can I study in Finland in English? Yes, you can study in Finland in English language, And of course, IELTS score is not compulsory in this case, but you can supply it. It is not compulsory, but you can supply it, which means that if you have it, you stand a chance. But an English proficiency would equally do the job. So that is something you need to know, and equally understand that during your internships and practicals for nursing, you are going to be needing the Finnish language. So you either start learning the language now, or when you move to Finland, you make sure you enroll in a good class of Finnish language. Now, we have talked about the tuition fee, we have talked about the programs. Let's talk about the scholarships. There are scholarships available in this particular university. Like I already explained to you, University of Applied Sciences, they have an advantage because you pay your tuition fee early, you get a scholarship or a tuition fee reduction. And equally, there are other scholarships. You may want to watch other videos on this YouTube channel. And before I forget, guys, I equally have a one-on-one consultation. So if you have doubts on how to go about it, if you have doubts on where to go or how much you need in what particular country or things you need for your study abroad journey, please go to the video description box and book an appointment with me depending on the time you want. Or if you need an admissions offer, get to me and let's talk. If we conclude, I do the admissions. But remember, it is not free and I only work upon payment. Thank you so much for understanding. Now, the scholarships that are available in this university, like I said, the tuition fee for those bachelor's degree programs I mentioned are 8,000 euros. Now, if you pay your tuition fee early within the deadline, you are going to be paying 4,800 euros, all right, which is called the early bid scholarship. Now, if you do not pay within the deadline, after the deadline, you are going to pay, that is the required amount of 8,000 euros, which means that after 28 days of your acceptance offer, you are going to pay 8,000 euros. But before the 28 days after the acceptance offer, you can pay 4,800 euros. I hope you understand. Now, that is the early bid and it's equally like a 40% scholarship. Now, remember the other scholarships depends on performance while you are in Finland or performance in school, and equally your performance with the Finnish language or your Finnish language proficiency. If you are good in Finnish, you are equally going to be getting a 10% tuition fee deduction. All right, so that is what you should understand. Remember, after the application, first of all, which documents do you need before the application? For you to apply to this university, there is an application form that you have to fill, and the admissions is already open with the joint application. All right, it is called, you have to go to studyinfo.fi. Check the link in the video description box to start filling the application form. At studyinfo.fi, you have to fill in all your documents or online application form. You have to equally include all your degree certificates. If you are applying for the bachelor's, you have to upload all your documents. And equally, you need your international passport. And of course, do not forget that there is an online exam on the 8th of February. And this exam is a written exam. And the next exam after that one, which is the second exam, is going to take place on the 6th to the 17th of March. So this is something you need to know and pay attention to before you mix up everything. Remember, if you struggle and you get an admissions and you are called for the first stage of the interview, put in a lot of effort to pull through to the next phase and of course get an admissions offer. And when offer the admissions, do not forget that you need to pay your tuition fee on time to get the early bid scholarship, right? I hope you understand. Now remember, I said the next scholarship is going to depend when you are already in Finland for the second year, the third year, and the fourth year, which is because a bachelor's degree program in Finland runs for 3.5 years to 4 years. That is why you stand a chance to get a permanent residency in Finland now with a new law that came into effect in April 2022. All right, I have been talking about these things on this particular YouTube channel. So while in Finland, the first year, there is no scholarship, but there is an early bid which you have to pay your tuition fee within the next 28 days of acceptance. and you are going to be paying 4,800 euros instead of 8,000 euros. But after these 28 days, you are going to pay your 8,000 euros. The second year, you have a scholarship of 40%, which is based on merit. And for you to get this merit scholarship of 40%, you need to score at least 55 credits. If you score 55 credits, you are going to be paying 4,800 euros for the second year, and not 8,000 euros. But if you do not score 55 credits, up to 55 credits, you are going to pay the 8,000 euros. The remaining 10% of the scholarship depends on your proficiency in the Finnish language. If you have a good proficiency in the Finnish language, of course, you are going to get 50% on 50% of the scholarship, and in this case, you are going to be paying but 4,000 euros instead of 4,800. I hope you understand this technique. Now, let's take a look at how the visa application is going to look like. But before we come to the visa application, I equally want to draw your attention to the fact that there are certain things, or most importantly, there are a lot of universities in Finland. There are 22 universities of applied sciences. So before you go to the join application to fill the online application, remember on the join application, you are going to be taking at least 6 programs. All right. And within these 6 programs, they will choose just one and admit you into the program. So when you are admitted for the program, you have to do everything possible to get the admissions. Remember, if you get your admissions offer very early, you have time to plan and pay your tuition fee deposit to get the early bid scholarship, and in turn have time to arrange your visa documents, your bank statements, and you book an appointment at the Finnish embassy in Nigeria. Remember, early application for your residence permit is going to be advantageous you, because a lot of students are going to be applying for the residence permit, and if you do not apply early, you may not have an appointment. This is something you should pay attention to, and do not forget, guys. It is very, very important. So pay attention to this so that at the end of the day, you would smile. Moving to Finland is the best thing you would ever do for yourself right now. Finland is like the new Canada in Europe right now. A lot of laws have changed. It is easy to get PR now. It is easy to get citizenship now. It is easy to work and make a lot of money in Finland. So this is something you should pay attention to. Remember, if you have skills from Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, carry those skills to Finland. As you are working, you are making the side hustle very important and making more cash. So that is something you should know. Visa application now depends on you. Like I said, if you have your admissions offer very early at Savonia University of Applied Sciences, you are going to be paying. Just make sure you score good grades so that you are going to be getting the scholarship every year. If they give you the 50%, if you meet the 55 credits for the second year, you pay your tuition fee 4,800. And if you have qualifications for the Finnish language, of course, why not? You are going to get the 50%, because 40% is for your 55 ECTS credit units and 10% for Finnish language. Nursing students, take note, Finnish is very, very important. Now, let's take a look at the visa application. If you want to apply for the visa, I always mention this at the end of the video. The bank statement is very important, all right? Remember, you need an insurance. For those of you asking for insurance companies, there are a lot of them. Go to AXA Insurance. Buy your insurance from there. Tell them you want to apply for a student visa. Make sure the insurance company is well registered so that in case if they give you anything fishy, you can go back there. Do not buy insurance from people in the quarter or agents, because some are not truthful. They will give you a very fake insurance, and at the end of the day, you start blaming people. Be very careful with what you do with your visa documents, and the amount of money in your bank account that you need to apply for a residence permit to Finland is 6,720 euros. If you want to move with your spouse, remember you need to double this money. All right, this money is money for 1 year, which means that you need at least 580 per month. Remember, all the cities in Finland are not the same in terms of living costs. Some cities in Finland, you will spend at least 500 euros. Some you will spend like 600 euros. A city like Helsinki expect to spend at least 500 to 600 euros. But remember that what the immigration officials or the Finnish authorities in Abuja or at the embassy wants to see the sum of 6,720 euros in your bank account. So you have to pay attention to all of this. And remember, if you are moving with kids, you have to increase the money. There are videos on the channel already explaining all of this process, and I hope you understand. Finland is a country in the Schengen zone and is equally a member of the European Union. If you move to Finland, you have the right to move into every other country in the European Union. Studying in Finland would not be like a regret to you, but I want to tell you that if you have the possibility, apply to other universities. All right, you may want to apply to maybe 6 different programs, and of course you can equally easily and get an admissions in any of these schools. It is not a big problem. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until we meet again in another one,